Ooh. $200,000 subs. I guess it's time for a studio tour. Hi there, Perfecto de Castro here, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. As promised, this video will be a tour of my workspace. I'll be showing you guys the gear that I use to shoot these videos, as well as record my music. From my computer to my monitors, my desktop setup, my microphones, my lights, my audio interface, and of course I'll show you guys the guitar wall behind me, as well as my newly organized amp wall over there. Now, to celebrate this milestone, I will be doing some giveaways all throughout this video, so make sure to watch it all the way through. Now, these aren't big items because shipping is quite difficult in our current situation, and due to this shipping limitations, some items will be US only, some items will be Philippines only, though I do have some items that is open internationally. So make sure you pay close attention to the details that I announce in each giveaway. In fact, I'm going to start the giveaways right now. So up for grabs is the R7 reverb pedal from Moore Audio, and this giveaway is open internationally. Now all you need to do is to post a comment below this video on YouTube, and you can tell me whatever you want. Leave suggestions on future videos that you want me to do, or you can tell me which videos of mine you enjoyed the most, or you can tell me how long you've been a subscriber to my channel. On July 15th, I will be picking a random winner from all the YouTube comments on this video, and I will announce it on my Instagram account. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at PerfDeCastro. Good luck, everybody. Aside from the giveaways, I am also giving you guys a 20% off discount off everything that I offer. Use the code PERF200K and you can get 20% off everything you buy on my merch stores, like these Practice Makes Perfecto t-shirts, and everything on my website as well, from tabs to backing tracks to music to online lessons with me. The discount code PERF200K will be effective for the entire month of July until July 31st, so make sure to take advantage of it. Okay, so now I am going to switch to my handheld camera so that you can see what I am seeing every time I sit down to shoot a video or make music. Okay, so I am talking into this Canon EOS M50, which I have outfitted with the wide angle lens, and it is mounted onto my desk using this clamp and this newer extension thingy with a ball head. And this is all the stuff that is right in front of me. The heart of my computer setup is this MacBook Pro right here, 2016, and it is connected to this LG ultra wide monitor through this CalDigit hub. Now my 2016 MacBook Pro is starting to show signs of its age, so sometime in the future I will be looking at a more powerful machine, possibly an iMac Pro. So I use these solid state drives for my working projects, and once they are done, they are archived onto this 10 terabyte G drive in the back right here. Now this thing right here is a powered USB hub. I'm still trying it out, so that's why it's just thrown onto my desk like it is. Now I do realize that I need better cable management, and I'll get there once I figure out a more permanent setup. Little MIDI keyboard right here, and here's the trackpad and my Mac keyboard on a retractable shelf that I installed myself. Now audio is handled by this Blue Yeticaster, which is mounted on my shelf. Now the speaker monitors are from JBL. Now let's take a look at my rack. I don't have a lot of outboard gear, and these are the bare essentials for a one-man studio production setup. So I have this Warm Audio WA76 limiting amplifier or compressor. This is my favorite type of compressor, the 1176 type. And below that is my PreSonus MP20 solid state mic preamp. It's not that fancy, but it does the job and it sounds very clean. And below that is my Palmer direct injection load box for whenever I want to silently record my tube amps. And finally, we get to the hub of all things audio in my setup. This is an Avid 11 rack. This doubles as my audio interface as well as plug and play guitar processor. It's old and it's well used, but it's still going on strong, and it gives me everything that I need as far as inputs and outputs go. Now, all my audio is recorded onto Logic, as you can see on the screen right now, though I also use Pro Tools for when I take home projects that are recorded in other studios. Now, this side right here needs a little more organizing once I get to it, but right now it's my charging station as well as where I put my random knickknacks that I use in my videos. I'm not going to show you what's inside these drawers because OCD people will freak out like that. I'm gonna save you from all that clutter. Now, at my feet right in front of me is my Headrush gig board with the Headrush expression pedal. I use this for my live streams. That way I have access to great sounds, which I can switch with my feet, and I can also control the looper for the times when I need it. And then on my right side is this movable side table that hosts rack drawers for my tools and stuff. I have my pedals below there as well. So this comes in handy when I start demoing stuff. So I can put pedals on it, or I can put my pedal board, or in this case, I have the Rev G20 amplifier in custom powder coated purple, which will be featured in an upcoming demo video very soon. So watch out for that. And as I mentioned, this has wheels, so I can move it to wherever I am filming within this space. Okay, so for all my recent videos, I have settled with this framing right here. It gives me a sense of depth in the background, and then it's also a little bit of eye candy for all you guys with the guitars in the back. As I already mentioned, I recently organized the amp wall right here. And for future videos now, you'll see some eye candy on this side as well. I'd also like to call attention to the lights that I use to put a little color in the background. I used them at the beginning of this video, but right now I turned them off so that you can see the difference. So this is with the lights off, and if I turn them on, there you go. Just a little bit of color. That way it's not so bland looking. Now, if I turn the camera to my left, there you go. Now, as you can see, I've also organized this area right here. And this is the latest addition to the lights in the back. There you go. So now I can be at the center of the frame. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so, and there is a bunch of color behind me, and I can change the color of the back. Let's see there, red to purple to blue. Okay, I think to green. Okay, so I can match the light that is on this side and on this side. Okay, now if I change the color of the others, so I have green, then I can match that with green as well. There you go. So now, aside from this angle where you can see the guitars in the background, now I can have this background as well, which is more of a square type background with the lights behind me and my guitar rack right here and the guitar wall right there. Unfortunately, from this angle you don't really see the amps, so if I move to this side, this stand will probably go onto the other side, that way you don't see it. But now I have background options. Okay, now let me show you my lighting setup. On top of my left monitor right here is an LED panel light. This serves as my key light. And then on this stand right here is my overhead light, which is the same LED panel but set to a warmer color. And if I need to, I can use this other LED panel as my fill light. Though when I film during the day, that window right there serves as my fill light. Now I also have this light on this mini stand, which is handy for when I need to light stuff that's on the floor, like so. And since I have a black backdrop over there, I also use this light to highlight my guitar's headstock. Okay, the color lights are these LED par style lights that I just have them on the floor, and they are pointed towards the backdrop. I have one of the lights pointed to that corner just to give it a little bit of color, right? And this is the latest addition right here. So if I turn this off, it's just an LED strip that's draped around this painting. Now since I just got it, it's still not permanently fixed to anything, though I'm pretty sure that it will stay there. And here's the remote, and I can easily change the color by just doing this. How cool is that? Now aside from using this stand for my overhead light, this also doubles as my all-in-one video stand. So I can move this stand to wherever I'm filming within my area, and I can mount my camera onto this ball head stand right here. And I have other clamps that I can use for, let's say, a second camera or my microphones and all that. Okay, I think it's time for another giveaway. Up for grabs are 2 $100 gift cards from our friends at sweetwater.com. These gift cards come in digital format, so if you're one of the winners, you will receive them in your email inbox. And they are good for anything that you can buy on the Sweetwater website. However, keep in mind that Sweetwater ships physical products only within the US. So if you live outside the United States, make sure that you have a US mailing address and a way for you to get the gear that you buy. Though a good alternative would be to use the gift cards on software, music apps, and any other digital goods. That way you don't have to deal with shipping. To enter the Perfecto Sweetwater giveaway, go to the gleam.io link in the description box below this video and enter your details. Winners will be drawn a week after this video goes live and will be notified via email. So good luck. Now I use this rack right here to hold the guitars that I use for videos that are currently in production. You've already seen this 10 string. This is by Cathedral Guitars. And right next to it is my Sully Guitar 624T in purple sparkle with that sparkle get 'em strap. Now I also get asked which guitar of mine is my most expensive. And the answer to that would be this beauty right here. This is a custom-made 10-string built by Greg Brandt of North Hollywood, California back in 2009. So that is a German spruce top with bear claw, ebony fretboard, mahogany neck, custom peg head, and beautiful Brazilian rosewood back and sides. It's hard to see because the finish is so shiny, but this is easily my most expensive guitar. Right beside that is my Sully Guitars Elita. You've seen that on this channel. And Brittany, my pink Sully Guitars Stardust. Now, since this is a studio tour, I won't spend too much time talking about the guitars. Though fear not, because I am starting a new series soon called Meet the Axis. Now, in that series, I will be taking my favorite guitars and I will be talking about them in depth. That way, I have enough time to tell you all the stories about that instrument and you'll be able to hear how they sound as well. Okay, now let's get to this corner right here. So this is painted by my sister. Real interesting piece. I like it very much. And then I have these two ledges where I put pedals that I regularly use so that they're easy to grab. Shout out to the Dawn. And this is the silver play button. And right here is the amp wall. Starting at this end is my Headrush FR108 powered speaker. It's a full range, and this is what I plug into when I'm using my modelers, either the Headrush gig board or the Mower GE300. Right beside it is my Lucky amp, the PRS Sunzera 50. I have a video demo of this amp somewhere on my channel, so just look for it. Now this amp right here is the first tube amp that I've owned since moving to the US. It is built by my good friend Bob Ingram of New Jersey, and it is a clone of a Dumble ODS amp. The cabinet is an Avatar 2x12 loaded with EVM 12S speakers, which is the speaker of choice for the Dumble style amps. My early videos feature this amp, though nowadays it pretty much lives right here in the studio because this sucker is heavy. I'll be doing a full-length video on this amp soon, so stay tuned for that. On top of the Star ODS amp is the mighty Black Star Fly 3 BT portable amp. I also have a demo video of this amp as well, so go check it out. And right beside it are some goodies from our good friends at Eventide, and these will be in a demo video coming very soon. Now next up is my Victory V30 Mark II amp. This is my workhorse, and I recently released a long-term demo review video on it, so go check it out. Now on top of the V30 is the Kraken V4 preamp, also from Victory Amplifiers. Right now I have it set up so that I can switch back and forth between the V30 Mark II's preamp and the Kraken preamp. Finally, we get to these two little amps at the end. On the bottom is my 1978 Fender Champ. I have a video on my channel where I gave this amp a thorough cleaning. And on top of it is this Fender Bronco, which is a solid state amp from the 90s. I used to own an amp just like this back in the Philippines during the 90s. And believe it or not, I used to tour with this amp. In fact, one of the biggest gigs that I ever did was River Maya playing the Folk Arts Theater. And it was funny to look at the stage where you have these big Marshall half stacks and Mesa Boogie amps, and this tiny little amp was on top of a riser mic in, and that was my rig for that night. I'll be shooting a full video about this amp very soon, so stay tuned for that. Okay, now before I show you the guitar wall, it's time for another giveaway. This time courtesy of our friends at GC Rock Board. Up for grabs is this medium pedal board in a custom purple finish built specifically for this giveaway. Now this GC Rock Board giveaway is limited to the Philippines only. So to be able to win it, type in hashtag GC Rockboard Rocks in the comments section below. I'll be picking out the random winner also on July 15th, and the announcement will also be on my Instagram. So make sure to follow me at Perfecto De Castro on Instagram and wait for the announcement. Now finally, here's what you all have been waiting for, the guitar wall. I like keeping my guitars out on hangers, that way they are easy to access. So whenever I feel like playing a particular guitar, I can just go up to it, grab it, plug it in over there, or plug it in over here, and start playing right away. Okay, let's start with this side. This is my Jackson Custom Shop Soloist, which I rescued. I have a video of this guitar here on my channel, so go check that out. Right beside it is my Japanese 62 reissue Stratocaster. This is probably one of my oldest friends. I also have a video on this guitar on this channel, though I will be updating that in a future Meet the Axis video. And here is a 90s Ibanez Universe UV7BK that was also a rescue. Again, I have a video of this guitar on this channel, so go check it out. Next is my Chapman Guitars ML1 Hot Rod with the Perfecto mod. And you guessed it, this guitar also has a video on this channel. And then last on this row is this 1974 Ibanez Les Paul Jr. Unlike the other guitars, this doesn't have a dedicated video to it yet. So this will be featured in an upcoming PDC guitar rescue video. Now this interesting pickup mod is not done by me. I actually bought it with the mod already in place. So that's going to be an interesting video. Now on the upper row, at the very end, is this Ibanez S8 quilted maple. I rarely play 8-string guitar, but when I do, it is a lot of fun. Now River Maya fans will recognize this guitar right here. This is the Mytek 7-string PDC Custom. In fact, this is the very first Filipino-made 7-string guitar. So watch out for the Meet the Access episode featuring this guitar coming very soon. Next up is the Banawi Burst from Majesty Guitars. I have a full demo video of this guitar on my channel, so go check it out. Here we have one of my main guitars. This is my Chapman Guitars Norseman with the DiMarzio Gravity Storm pickups. I actually have this guitar listed for sale on my Reverb store. So if you're interested in it, go check out the link in the description box below. Now this acoustic guitar is a Dreadnought built by my good friend Darren Hippner of Point Roberts, Washington. You've seen this guitar in my Better Bar Chords video, as well as my acoustic tutorials such as Ulan and Bring Me Down. Now here's another rescued guitar. This is a 1971 Telecaster Deluxe. Okay, watch out for this in a PDC guitar rescue video coming soon, because this guitar has a very interesting story behind it, and I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. Right beside it is my Sully Guitars Stardust Deluxe. So this is the custom version of Britney, the pink Stardust that I have on the rack. Okay. So for comparison, Britney, the pink Stardust, is factory made in Korea. And Koa, this particular Stardust Deluxe, is built by Sully himself in Dallas, Texas. Further down the pipeline, I will be shooting a custom-built guitar versus a factory-built guitar. And that will feature these two fine instruments, so stay tuned for that. Now right here we have the rescued Les Paul that is featured in several of my guitar rescue videos. There's the PDC logo right there, and it has DiMarzio 59 pickups and the Blood Wash Burst finish. And above it is the PDC custom built by Mike's Guitars back in 2016. This is the guitar that you've seen in all the River Maya guitar solo tutorial videos. Now we have here a Chapman Guitars ML1 Baritone. I do have a stop motion unboxing video featuring this guitar, and I will be using it in future videos very soon. Next up is a guitar that you guys have been seeing quite regularly since the winter NAMM, and this is my Shabbat Guitars Lion Standard. This is easily the best Telecaster style guitar that I have ever played, and I'm very lucky to own it. Next up are my basses. This is a 60s jazz bass, and this used to belong to Norman, the bass player for the 90s band Advent Call. Type in the comments below if you remember Advent Call and tell me what their most famous song is. Right beside it is my Warwick 5-string thumb bolt-on. This is the bass that you hear in pretty much every demo video that features a backing track here on my channel. It's really easy to play and really easy to record. Next up is this Lucida 6-string classical guitar. This used to be my student's, but as it was being shipped to him, it was crushed. So he gave it to me to restore, and I actually had to glue the top and put it back together. It's like Humpty Dumpty. I don't know if you can see it, but those are cracks. It's not a very high-end guitar, but it's good to have a nice 6-string classical guitar to play on once in a while. And finally, this is my Breedlove 12-string in cedar and koa. Really nice sounding guitar. Now on the second row is where I keep my other necessities. My cable of choice are Tsunami cables. They sound really good and they look sharp, as you can see right here. Now this is very cool. This is a custom Tsunami cable with hand-turned end plugs. If there's enough interest, I can probably convince Tsunami Cables to offer this as a signature cable for me. Now these are not cheap, but they are worth every penny. Now here's my headphone of choice, a blue Mix-Fi, odd collection of DiMarzio cables and all that. And finally, this cabinet right here is where I keep my other pedals and all that. I'm not going to show you everything because it is a mess in there. Here are my Music Nomad cleaning tools. Highly recommended. And finally, these are gifts. Funko Pops. Here's one of Kirk. And here's one of the purple one, Prince. Now, if you covered the name, you can actually mistake this for a Perfecto de Castro Funko Pop. Okay, you look like Kirk Hammett comments begin in 3, 2, 1. Okay, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this studio tour video. I certainly enjoyed showing you guys all the guitars, the gear, and all the things that I use to make these videos. I am very thankful to all 200,000 of you who like my videos enough to hit that subscribe button. Beyond subs, what sustains a YouTube channel are the video views. So I invite you to watch and rewatch all the videos that you like. And don't forget to check out my older videos as well. That way you can grasp the entire scope of what my channel has to offer. Aside from the views, please support the companies that support my work on this channel as well. If you're ready to buy your next guitar or your next piece of gear, consider buying them through my affiliate links in the description box below. In the Philippines, you can go to Guitar Pusher. In the US, there is Sweetwater and Amazon. And in Europe, there is Thomann. Buying through these affiliate links are of no extra cost to you, and the commission that I get adds to the income that I generate for my work. I'd also like to thank all the artists and co-creators that have already guested here on my channel. You guys rock. Now, if you ever need me to do something for your channel, message me and we'll make it happen. And finally, I can never say it enough times. Thank you so much to all the viewers and subscribers of my channel. Good luck to everybody who enters this video's giveaways, and let's go onward and upward towards the next milestone. And as always, you know the drill. Practice makes perfecto. Cheers, guys.